the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken from about the 12.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First play, first pass for Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Brady to throw. Being chased out left. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick-6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And some room to run now. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Brady's got his guy. This is Gage.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
First carry for Rachaad White.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick-6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady escaping the pressure right.
Gets the check down throw to White.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
This one taken in by Otten.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brady to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs get a bit closer.
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
right at the 30.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be cut for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 39 yards.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. But first down, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. Here's White. They set up the screen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing now is Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 22, Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the tight end goes in motion left. On third and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, 91 yards. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Over the middle here to Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at about the 32. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Brady to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
Succop's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Left wing 19.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Brady's going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon, as he ran off the field.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive last time. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Brady's throw there complete. There's a nice move. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Brady to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back to throw, Brady. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw is Brady. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point put through by Succop. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.